And here's the man that you feel should be the front runner. He's going last in the... He's a big fella, listed at 6'10". You still think he can get up?
Well, he's got the kind of power that will set off car alarms out in the parking lot.
And he gets his first dunk to fall. I don't think that was his best effort, but still, a couple of 10s, 3 10s and a 9.
Now let's take a look here. Just something basic. You know, the thing that was hidden in the translation, he went down and hit his hip with a basketball. Maybe we're just getting a little spoiled here.
First attempt of his second shot. Oh my! Kansas State next year.
Beasley averaged over 4 dunks per game at Notre Dame Prep.
Beasley, not only a fantastic basketball player, also plays badminton.
Ooh. Beasley told me that he's a Dwight Howard type dunker. I'm not sure Dwight Howard could deliver that. The judges love it. And I said that sometimes the bigger players don't look as spectacular because of their length. This is one of those few times when the big guys get it done. Wow.
Oh, Beasley denied. Hit the back of the iron, it comes flying out.
Boy, that was the dunk that would have won it. He did not finish, and he lost. High-low action, a little inside out.
Hey, how about a 19-year-old mentoring an 18-year-old? Like what he saw.
And a steal off the inbound. Beasley off the alley-oop find from Rose.
Try to put some numbers up before halftime.
Beasley.
Beasley, real athletic kid. In fact, a lot of these.
Over to Beasley. And an offensive foul. That's what we were waiting for. We've seen the first charge in McDonald's All-Star Game history.
And you couldn't help but call that. Michael Beasley, tremendously gifted, but again, you got to.
And that'll do it for our first half of play. Put an exclamation point on it, courtesy of Johnny Flynn. And both teams go to the locker room for a much-deserved rest. Michael Beasley, the leading scorer on the West with 11 points. To the Ronald McDonald House. Now let's send it over to Quint.
I'm here.
Valid idea about him. He's very good. He has to be with
basketball man. Guys, your thoughts on Kevin Love and what we've seen so far?
Early, he's the MVP front runner. He has scored in double figures and is
possible feat to be able to accomplish.
And then raises on a 3. Michael Beasley continues to be Beasley.
Well, I tell you what, Michael Beasley, regardless of the numbers, is one of the most impressive guys on the floor right now. You look at him step out there, the quickness of foot, his ability obviously to finish.
Good steal by.
If you look at Beasley, he is such a freak offensively with his athleticism. He runs the court. He's going to be special.
Johnny Flynn, pull up from the jump from the elbow. Here is Beasley, and has his pass knocked away by Dante Green.
Time is out on the court.
Timeout on.
Any future Dwayne Wade's out here?
Number 30.
A good eye for basketball. We're just discussing Michael Beasley, number 30, over there. Being a very impressive guy on this floor, very impressive players.
Well, maybe he like Gani Lualdo if he said 30.
But he pointed over there to the red. I was watching.
Inside, good left hand up and in. Michael Beasley, another 2.
Well, we have to revisit our MVP candidate. We had said that Kevin Love was off to a good start, but Michael Beasley has been dominant attacking this rim. Some people think Love is the best player in the class. We hear maybe Eric Gordon. Kyle Singler has had some love. O.J. Mayo, but a lot of other people say it's Michael Beasley.
Well, I'll tell you, Beasley's the most impressive guy out here. I said it before, and I'll say it again. He's shown the versatility, step inside, outside, shown athleticism, shown the ability and the desire to be able to distribute the ball as well.
Beasley's role model as a kid was Dermar Johnson, who went on to star for Bobby Huggins at Cincinnati. He was the #1 high school player in the country, and Beasley was just a little kid that idolized him. And he remembers that he talked about how great a coach Bobby Huggins was. He decided as a very young kid that if he developed his game, one day he wanted to play for Huggy Bear.
And he's going to do that out in Manhattan, Kansas. I think Bob Huggins is going to get a player and a half. He can really run the floor. He can strap it down defensively.
Oh, but they're going to bump heads because Bobby Huggins is not going to accept the fact that some days Michael Beasley looks like an NBA All-Star, and other days he just doesn't bring the effort. That's the one area he has to improve.
J.J. Hicks.
You see that Jason Williams.
Oh, Beasley coming back the other way.
Calathes with the Jason. Well, to me, the measure of a guy who is going to make guys better is that
7. And Bayless nowhere to go. Throws it away. Chance to tie or take the lead. Mayo! Calathes has got to get it up. And that'll do it. Oh, what a fantastic way to end the 30th McDonald's All-American game. The West, they hang on and win. Michael Beasley, Kevin Love in the West had a big lead, and they just barely hold on to win. 114. Congratulations to everyone involved in this one. It was a well-played game, and sure hope you enjoyed it as much as we did. This is how close the East came to pulling it out. On ESPN, it's going to be the Houston Rockets taking on the
3 in the West win 114-112. He had to put up a chance of overrating that game, and he went 4 for 17, said he was used to the chance. Bob Huggins has got a good player. Michael Beasley going to K-State. He was your MVP with 23 and 11. And how about